Good evening. It is good to be with you today. There has been a lot of informational things that I've enjoyed throughout the day. So I'm really excited that I get to tell you some solutions to some of your problems. So we have an employee gap, right? How many of you guys need some employees? How many of you need workers? Are you feeling the shortage? Yeah. Well, I'm really excited about how UBTech can fulfill and meet those needs and take care of those needs for you. So my name is Stephanie Carter. I am Vice President of Public Affairs and Student Advancement at UBTech. And I'm going to be sharing with you today how UBTech partners with industry and how we fulfill your current and your future needs. And I'm going to be going through what we do, and then giving some examples of how we do that, and then inviting you to participate and showing you what we can do for you. Our mission is to fulfill labor market needs. It's to promote economic development here in the Uintah Basin. It is our legislative purpose to get individuals trained and into work as soon as possible. And we do that by having close relationships with you because you're going to tell us what those needs are. We are your economic development partner. We are the workforce arm in education, and this is what we do. And we do it in two ways: by first listening, and then by producing and partnering. So I'm going to give you some examples of how we have done this. Because of listening and realizing what those needs are, what you need, we have these programs. Now keep in mind, we have a lot more programs. I'm just going to be highlighting a few that I think is pertinent to those in this room. Programs in automotive and diesel. Your future employees learn electronic control systems, diagnostic capabilities, and recommended service procedures. They learn how to inspect, maintain, troubleshoot, and repair mechanical, electrical, and hydraulics. NATEF standards to prepare graduates for the ACE industry standards tests. CDL and advanced energy transportation. And I want to take a second just to give a shout out to this advanced energy transportation program. It's actually brand new. It starts 15th of September. And that is because we listen to the needs of the needs from industry. There's a shortage. We need individuals trained. So thank you to Finley Resources and Uintah Wax and a lot of energy transportation companies here in the Uintah Basin that collaborated and said, hey, we have this need. How can UBTech help us? This is how we can help you. We can promote and we can show these programs and get that training needed for individuals here in our community. So your future employees are learning coupling and uncoupling, shifting, backing, and many other skills, how to safely transport live loads with long combination vehicles, and loading and unloading processes on simulated or live production sites. Programs in construction technology and electrical technician. Your future employees are learning all phases of construction, from planning to drafting, foundation to finish work. And in the electrical world, how to assemble, install, operate, maintain, and repair electrically energized systems. We have programs in well control. Your future employees learn an in-depth knowledge of well control and blowback control and training to safely operate workover processes of well control. The training uses top-of-the-line simulators with a main display that produces 3D graphics needed to facilitate a realistic training environment. These simulators comply with IADC and IWCF standards to meet certification, and our certificates are IADC accredited. Welding. Your future employees are learning technical information and skills training in welding and all the positions on plate and pipe material, oxy-fuel cutting, shielded metal arc welding, gas metal arc welding, plasma cutting, gas tungsten arc welding, and pipe welding, and the training needed to prepare for AWS certifications. Introduction to pumping. Again, this is another new program that we have because we listen to those industry needs. This program, employees are learning OSHA 10, They're getting their basic H2S training. They're getting a history of the oil and gas industry and a basic understanding of the equipment used on location and the duties needed to safely perform the required task on an oil and gas well location. Tower Technician, this is a new program again, and this one is because of the collaboration with Strata and BHI. The skills necessary to enter the workforce as a tower technician: 1, to safely perform work on telecommunication sites under direct supervision. So that was a highlight of some of the programs that we have. Again, we have a lot more to offer. And here are some courses. So we have a lot of safety courses, OSHA courses, H2S, Safeland. So take a moment to look through that list. And if there's something that is missing, if you're saying, hey, I need XYZ, let us know. We want to know about those things. And then also, Custom Fit is a legislative program that helps fund businesses to help train their employees, and that's administered through UBTech. So working with UBTech and Custom Fit, we can provide customized needs. So once we listen, then it's time for us to get to work. It's time for us to produce and to partner. So here's what we can do. Here's what we can do with you. Building the curriculum. So you are going to be telling us what we need to be teaching our students, AKA your future employees. So you can help us build the curriculum. And then we invite you to participate in our classrooms. You can come into our classrooms and talk to our students. They're your future employees. Give them advice. Meet them. And know that our campus is open to your recruiting. So it's a great recruitment tool. And how about those future needs? So we work with DWS, we collaborate, and we anticipate what the future needs are in the Uintah Basin. We have been talking and we have been collaborating with the 7 Coalition. And we know that there are transportation needs. Those partnerships and those conversations are happening right now. An example of that new program that's going to be starting on September 15th. So as you anticipate what's coming in the future, maybe you're wanting to expand, maybe you see a new industry, maybe you're seeing a shift or a change, keep UBTech in mind because we can help you as we grow in those different directions. So I briefly mentioned a few of the partners that we're working with: Finley Resources, Uintah Wax, BHI, Strata, and there are many more. So here's an example of what we do, and we thank those industry partners in that collaboration because we are preparing the future workforce. We are your economic partner. Hopefully by now you're asking yourself, how can UBTech help me? Through this partnership cycle, we start by listening. We learn, we collaborate, we make plans, you approve those plans, and then it's time for us to go to work and offer those programs and partner and produce. And we invite you to come to UBTech and to see what we can do for you. We have a booth right over here for your questions, as well as individuals at our table over there. And at this time, I can take any questions. Perfect, because we want that ice cream. We're ready for a break and to stretch our legs. So again, I'm really excited that we could be here. UBTech is excited to be an energy service partner here, and we look forward to hearing from you soon.